we ready to move, sweetie? Hey, come. Are we ready to move? No? No. We are ready to go to town. Hey, let's go.
Gotta go get some more time on our cruising permit. We are pretty much at the limit of our 3 months. Georgetown has pretty much everything a cruiser needs, from grocery stores to propane to free fresh water. That's why we're bringing our jerry cans today. Our tanks can only hold 48 gallons, good for about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much we conserve water.
Parallel parking. Carl and I are off to find immigration and customs because I tried to do the click to clear and that's just not working. Apparently you can get an extension of your cruising permit on that, but no luck. So we're in Georgetown, might as well go in and get it all settled. So wrong stop, they don't do the extensions for the cruising permit here. I actually have to go to customs for that. And then I have to upload everything online to get our passports settled for longer of a stay in the Bahamas. So let's walk all the way back over there.
I'm driving backwards, I hate it. Get that hat off of me.
She's like, there's too much food, I've got to look at everything. Be fun. Well, that didn't go the way I thought. Turns out, even though I was told it would be an extra $150 to extend our cruising permit for the rest of the year by a custom officer in Bimini, turns out it's actually $500 regardless of length of vessel and amount of time. So now we've got to pay $500 for just a couple extra weeks, which it doesn't make any sense. I wish we would have just done our own research and paid for the full year ahead of time, because it would only have been $300 and no headache. Just for the full year for a 33-foot vessel. And we paid $150 for 3 months. Just do your own research, and for anyone traveling to the Bahamas, any extensions are $500. So just get the full year cruising permit, which also allows you to go out of the Bahamas for 90 days and still keep that year cruising permit.
Well, we came over back to our little anchorage here in Ruins Cove near Crab Cay. Yeah, make sure to get that hook on good. There you go. It's nice and calm. We got out of the wakes of all the boats, and it should be a nice night of anchoring. I was hoping to get over to a nice kiting spot over by Man of War Cay, but I think it's going to be a little, well, Alex thinks it's going to be a little bit unprotected, and I think I agree with her.
Fresh produce from Georgetown. I made a little bit of a stew. Actually, the tomatoes are not fresh. Fresh broccoli, fresh basil, celery, red cabbage, green onions, Lebanese style ground beef with wine, of course. A little bit of couscous. Should all be good. Well, we made it to a new anchorage with our friends.
And a cracking meal.
Cheers, thank you.
Welcome.
Loving it.
And then this happened. Crazy squall came in, and our friend's boat started dragging. Andy and I took care of it, and it was under control relatively quickly. We're just looking at some of these models. There's something building the first named storm off the Pacific. And normally I'd be like, oh, it's no big deal. It's going through Mexico. Well, it's no big deal for us anyway. Going through Mexico, it should reduce its power by the time it gets here. And you know, if we just look at the ECMWF model, which is the model we've been sticking with, you're a goof. Yeah.
She's concerned about the tropical storms. We are in the hurricane season after all.
You look through and it's pretty dead wind. You can even see the storm kind of dissipate as it hits land. and by, you know, next month, the beginning of the month, it's, you know, pretty much nothing. But if you switch models to the GFS model, we got some gnarliness on Friday the 3rd, like really bad, up to 53 knot gusts, 45 sustained. That's scary in my mind, making us rethink when we should leave. We're gonna discuss this and figure out what we're doing.
She has a wallet, she has a camera holder, and she's ready to go to chat and chill. Excited? Yes. We are really soaking in the Bahamas, enjoy life, and go chat and chill. Have a fry, drink, something, have fun, bingo.
They're really rough on the...
Sorry for my foot.
Yeah, what do you think, Coral? Oh, it's so strange.
I know.
You're not gonna like it. You won't like it.
Oh, sweet.
You gotta taste all the sand everywhere you go, right?
Yeah,
Back. Give it back. Give it.
That's a mom's boobs.
Give me.
It's probably melted.
Oh. Hey. Woohoo. Woo. Woohoo.
Yum.
Have some in your mouth.
I can eat more, Mom.
Take that. The bird.
Stay away. Stay away from my food, bird.
This is kind of scary. Hurricane season is already started way earlier than we thought we'd even have to consider looking for a spot to get shelter. Mind you, it might actually whistle away and just disappear into thin air, but we have to prepare because this year with Coral, it's a whole other story if we start dragging and we've got to both be on deck doing things because she's going to be bawling, we're going to get even more stressed. So we really got to think through those things and find some good protection. So I'm not sure if we're heading back to the US super quickly, but we might also just stop on the way up and make sure this thing doesn't turn into craziness and be closer to protection. So I think tomorrow we're gonna start heading up the Exumas and get closer to where we could hide.
Well, we're getting ready to go. Coral and I are kind of under the weather. She's coughing a bunch. I've got a pretty good head cold. Just kind of feel really blah and low energy. Want to sleep. But we're gonna head from Georgetown to Balck Cay. But yeah, we got a lot of rainy, gloomy weather coming up. So it might be a good time to head back anyway, because our solar, we've realized, it really doesn't keep up when we get multiple days, close to a week of rain or cloudy weather.
Doing okay? Yeah.
Well, she really shows us a good example of being sick but still smiling. Packing it up. We are leaving Victoria Harbor and Georgetown.
Absolutely no wind right now. We're going about 2.5 knots, but I think the land is kind of blocking a lot of it, so we'll see how it goes when we get out there. Really hope we don't have to motor the whole way.
Captain Coral, our first mate Coral. Over où?
Looking like it's time to head back and make our way slowly back to the US, where we'll hopefully get another boat and continue cruising again. Well, we're about halfway to Balck Cay, and since we don't have cough medicine, Alex is forcing me to take a whiskey shot. We're hardcore on sailing Wildly Intrepid, or a half shot because I'm a wimp. But maybe it'll get rid of my cold. That's the plan anyway, hopefully. Just really stuffy. Sorry, Coral, you can't have one, but I don't think it's gonna help anyway. Cheers.
Cheers to my dad, our protector. Really looks like we're gonna get hit and get soaked, so I'm just bringing everything inside the boat, even little Coral. She was asleep in my arms outside and I managed to put her in the V-berth. We made it to Balck Cay, but as I was dropping the anchor, it's like crazy lightning and thunder right above us. It's kind of scary. This time of the year there's a lot of thunderstorms, and if you look at the weather forecast, it's pretty much thunderstorms all day long, every single day, so you would never sail if you were to try to avoid them entirely. But they don't necessarily happen every day either, so you kind of work your way around them. Are you happy? We're home. It's a new home. Balck Cay. Oui. C'est notre maison. Eh? Ah oui. You want to see the logbook? See where we've been? Mommy's looking at the hours. Hey, it's so exciting. And we see the hours of the engine. Then we see all the nautical miles we've covered. And all the places we've seen. Because there's a lot of places. Oui? Are you gonna help me fill this up? Oof. You're excited that Mommy and Daddy left the coffee alone, eh? So this is what happens when the coffee cup is left unattended and Mommy forgot to put it away.
Oh. Coral.
Enjoy your morning coffee.
Thank you for the duck in the coffee. It tastes nice, Coral. I like your addition. Daddy?
We are going over to the Blue Hole right by Sugar Cay. A couple years ago we tried to find it, me and a friend Cody, and we weren't able to find it, or we didn't find the cool ones. There's a few blue holes over there, but there's one that has these ledges, so we're gonna bring some dive gear and go check it out.
This is such a different blue hole than Dean's blue hole on Long Island. I can see and go all the way to the bottom of it, versus a 663 feet deep hole that feels like the abyss. And it's so wonderful to do an activity with Corey. If it wasn't of Sonia babysitting coral, this would have been entirely impossible. We find a sea cucumber and tons of conch shells. Mostly dead ones though. At one end of the blue hole, we get deeper as we follow a slope into darkness. But in tight quarters, the silt really gets disturbed. Such an eerie feeling of almost losing sight of light. We don't find much and go back to the top of the hole where the corals offer way more color and things to look at. Close by, we find a second blue hole to check out, so down we go once again. As darkness and silt surround us, it almost feels like a horror movie of being trapped into an underwater cave. Andy's light is the only thing I can see and follow. Corey disappears into nothingness. As we turn around, I can finally see the blue light in the distance and head towards it.
We found another great hiding spot for so many spiny lobsters. Too bad the season's ended.
Oh, that was pretty impressive. Diving into those blue holes, you really see or feel the change in temperature because I think there's some fresh water. It also looks different as you start dropping deeper.
So Andy doesn't even need a metal detector because he is one.
Found the gold ring and a coin with no metal detector.
Hello, hello!
How's it going?
What you doing?
Oh, look at your ducky! What a cool ducky! Are you coming here?
Oh.
I got her.
Good job.
Woo!
Hee. Let's go play with the pigs.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city line.
Arriving at Balck Cay, Pig
Say
Island.
where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what
You wanna
I've
touch him?
become. I've been running, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All
touch him.
I know, I got lost along the way.
Sailing this year has been so different with Coral. She's now 8 months old and it really feels like you're kind of experiencing everything for the first time because everything is new to her. So it's beautiful watching her smell and touch and just get to experience all those new adventures.
Gentle.
Yay, pigs!
I like pigs. Another pig beach. This has got to be the third or fourth one that we've seen. This one's a bit small for the amount of pigs they have here, I think. There's just poop everywhere. But I guess it's cool. Another attraction.
Coral loves the pigs.
Yeah, this is the first time she's seen the pigs, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she petted her first pig.
It's rough, eh?
Wow. Is that our new pet or supper?
She's a little mad. Sounds like Coral.
That one likes it a bit more.
Here we are.
How's the metal detecting going?
I found stuff. Look at those little
So you found shit?
barbecue-sized pigs.
I know, there's so many of them.
Look at
Oh
that.
gosh.
Oh, what a find.
I know, right?
I'm gonna get something for them.
Hey. Come here, you.
This is how we gotta team all the little ones.
Okay.
Oh, with
Give them a hot
sauces,
dog.
right?
Yeah. Come here. Come here, Chico. Oh, watch out.
Hey. Hey, little piggy. Coral, he's lighter than you.
And there is a lot of pigs for such a small beach, but it's good to see that the tour boats that do come feed them way better than I've seen any other pigs fed in the Bahamas so far. That includes Daniel Key. They bring carrots so the tourists can feed them, but they also give them a bunch of pig feed and water and stuff. And anyway, none of them seem like they're underfed, and they actually are controlling the population. Like there was a new litter that they're trying to find people to give those smaller pigs to because there's too many on the beach. But yeah, it's actually really well organized and well maintained, you know, a little pig beach, I guess you could call it.
Come, piggy,
I
piggy,
was
piggy.
feeling all this brown stuff in the water is all pig shit. Probably poop shit.
Poop shit. Poop shit. The word of the day. Coconuts! So many coconuts!